Oh, okay. We are recording.
This is INFAC. You guys know that is, right? INFAC, the Not Fucking Around Coalition. Yeah, that's what they are. And they're in to protest the shooting of black people. Alright, so they're doing an interesting chant. It's guns up, shoot back. Instead of hands up, don't shoot, they're saying guns up, shoot back. Everyone's carrying their guns, and they're all dressed in black, they're all honest looking, they're like little ninjas. Yeah, they got some kit, man. They got kit. They militant. Yeah. And you better believe that there's some vets in there. Absolutely. Some nice looking AR he's got there. Okay. There's a system. A queen. So I can just comment on this. Yeah. Tulsa, Oklahoma, a couple hours ago, whatever. Yeah, we know the rhetoric. And, you know, that's alright. You know, hey, you want to be your own nation? Alright, cool. This is a big nation. It's not just black folks either. It's white folks too. And there's a lot of black folks that ain't gonna go along with this. So I know everybody's talking about like what is the plan going forward for this country, and I hear a lot of it's Balkan nation by the factory record and video and send out videos. Kind of sucks. But I do have this nifty little laptop that I've had for years that I can record on. So, consider this the archives, if you will. And yeah, this is what I got going on here. So, whatever I post at a later date, that's fine. Whatever, that's fine. But at least I'm getting my thoughts in on a format at least before they're irrelevant. And who knows? Maybe it is irrelevant. But we hear all this talk about, well, they want to balkanize this nation. Okay, and we know what balkanization means. Basically, it's a bunch of small little light states warring factions, if you will, against each other. I disagree. I would much rather call it Africanization. Okay, that's what I would call it. In Africa, it's a lot worse than balkanization. There's some states or nations that's all they do is just fight, just constant fighting. Yeah, there's a different lifestyle. It's definitely third world, but within that, there's also first world. You've got some places where you can go and you can have a good little life there, just like you do here in suburbia. I mean, especially in South Africa. But start getting into the middle of the country, that's when it gets a little crazy. Yeah, you know, like in the Congo, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, you know, places. Kenya is starting to kind of grow up, and China is helping to build a lot of their infrastructure. And what does that mean? That means that they're going to be beholden to China. But you're still going to have a lot of warring factions that's their thing. You're going to have some overdeveloped countries, and you're going to have some very underdeveloped countries, states, if you will. For the most part, and you know, for the most part, we're like that already. You know, of course, I haven't run out of town because I'm from South Carolina. But you know, whatever. You know, people ask me where you're from. They really don't actually. Nobody really gives a shit. You know, it's Ohio, man. They're like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Cool, yeah, hey, all right, great. You know, carry on. Or if they even talk to you, that's anywhere you go. But it's clear to see that our powers that be are not. Something's missing. Yeah, our local power, our local elected officials and municipalities and services still go. It's still a go here for society. You know, for the, you know, the way of life that we have carved out for ourselves here. You know, that's still a go. Okay, you can still live and work and get the things you want in relative peace and security. That's good. I must say that a couple of nights ago there was a shooting right outside here, in the next down the street here. It sounded to me more like somebody was shooting off some rounds, other than a shooting or a shootout, because I only heard one type of report, and it was in a, you know, like a 5-round succession. So it sounded like a mag dump, and it was kind of sustained. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I think maybe they were shooting at maybe a deer or something, but you know, nothing in the news, nothing. You know, there is a lot of wildlife around here in suburbia jungle, but you know, I see people walking the streets, old women, old men, white women, white men, black women, black men, all different shapes and sizes, doing their thing, and in no relative fear for their safety. So, you know, I still walk my dog and do the howdy neighbor thing, and so, and you know, when your ear sounds like that, the earshots, and just having fun, you know, why not? I mean, and I wouldn't say there's no, you know, there's no WROL here. There is a very good police presence here, a good police force. And for the most part, they're pretty good shots. We're hanging out here talking to the old folks, you know, just shooting it up. You know, having a good old time. You know, talking about things. You know, whatever. No big deal. All is well here. But how quickly will that change? And how can it change? I look at that kind of thing, that whole societal breakdown. Oh, you gotta see this cat. He's cool. Oh, I missed it. Rewind on that here. That's pretty good. All right. I'm going through a underpass. Black Power. Oh. Very Pepper. Have to hit her up here shortly. Oh, the guy in the truck with the machete. That was great. Yeah, those who are not carrying guns are carrying knives and swords. Here we go. Mama, can't you see? Here's my guy. Waving the Wakanda flag and his machete. Correct. What was I talking about? I don't know. You're going to see a lot of this. Yeah, let's close to the beat of that drum. Lord, that bitch shit on these hands. Recognize that. Anyway, yeah. So, can you imagine so many groups like this inside a state? It's going to be warring factions inside states. So the state itself is going to be divided. There's going to be infighting in the state that you live in. And for the most part, we like our boundaries. There's really, in a lot of places, there's really no state boundaries. One city doesn't end, another city begins. In a lot of places, like Philadelphia, New York, stuff like that, it's just city. New York, New Jersey, I think they're separated in one place by a river, so that helps out a lot. A lot of places are separated in certain ways, or by vast mountain ranges, or something like that. And that's rural. Green tea and honey, good stuff. So, but we're not there yet. I mean, that's a long-term kind of projection, if you will. I don't see that happening just now. We're too complacent, okay? Happy with the way that society is, and for the most part, it's because of 2A. Yeah, that's it. That's the biggest obstacle they have. So, breaking news I heard today from a good friend of mine, and you'll probably hear the news from him before you'll hear it from me, because I don't know when this is going to be uploaded. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my shit. Carrier hub, something. Recording failed. I don't know what to do about it. Everything I've done, I even factory reset my phone because it told me to do it. Now it's all fucked up. So, yeah, I'm just going to archive these things. Maybe I'm getting hacked or something. Maybe I need to think about getting a new phone and all that shit. Anyway, yeah, I know. Whatever. So, as I'm watching this Wakanda Forever thing, oh man, the flags are great. I love the flags, dude. They really did a lot of work on these flags, man. Yeah, there's a pretty good looking flag here. It's an American flag. Where is it? It's in the back there. Right, gonna harass some businesses? Okay. Let's see here. Now they're just gonna walk by. Oh damn! Wakanda forever. They're bastardizing a lot of our flags. You see the Gadsden flag in there too, that they've changed. They are organized, and they're just, they're doing an organized protest. They've got a route, and they're walking it, and they've got some, they're mostly peaceful. Ain't nobody shooting. Ain't nobody shot anybody yet. That's pretty good. But yeah, that's what they want for this country. They want us to do this, and we want to do this, don't we? There's a lot of groups that want to do this, and not just the Infax or Ermax or Irax or whatever the fuck their name is now. But, it's fun, isn't it? It's fun to get all kitted up, strap your gun onto yourself, and go for a walk. Ain't that nice? And look at these guys. They're just like, what the fuck is going on with these guys? Oh, look. It's dinner and a movie. It's lunch and a show. Yeah, they're a little concerned. Oh, she's smiling like, what the fuck? Okay. It's just a show of force, show of power. Whatever. That's fine. That's fine. 25 minutes into this hour and 19 minutes. Okay. So would it be a balkanization? No, I think it'd be more like a Africanization. And a lot of those countries in Africa, they deal with each other, like, commerce and things like that, because eventually you're going to, no state stands secure. Nation stands secure. So if this is our future, it's going to be more along the lines of a commerce kind of thing or a cultural kind of thing. And I say that, because you're also going to have mixed cultures. And the more they try to make it into a mixed race thing, or try to make it into a race thing, it's not. I mean, for the most part, especially where I live, there's all kinds of manner of people interpreting, living and interacting and working with each other. Okay, on a daily basis. I've got Chinese neighbors. I've got black neighbors. I've got a freaking little Sicilian Italian woman that makes an awesome freaking sauce. Smell it when she's cooking. I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of people. There's black folks, there's white folks. Obviously, I'm white. But it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. It's hey, how you doing? Howdy, neighbor. Okay, let's be neighborly, shall we? And that's what's going to happen when the shift happens. Without rule of law, okay, let's be specific. Without WRLL, community is going to be number one. You're going to get to know your neighbors, all right? Because they're going to be walking around with guns, and so are you. Hey, we need to protect ourselves. Yeah, you're right. Hey, why don't you walk down that street? I'll walk down this street. Here's some radios, and we'll talk. And if you need some help, we got people that are coming to help. Okay, great. Your folks go that way. Now we'll folks go that way. We'll keep our streets safe. Okay, cool. Ain't nobody fucking around because everybody knows everybody, and everybody's gonna be taken care of. Right? Everybody fucks around, and then there's gonna be justice. So that's how it's gonna work, and I kind of like that. And there will be no more protest. You won't see this. You won't see this on the streets. No, you won't see this on the streets. There will be no more protests. All there will be gunfire. All right, so that's because this is a parade. You know, this is the future on parade. So how do you get ready for that? Well, don't have any fear. Get to know your neighbors and be prepared. I already know that wherever I go, whatever I am, whatever I'm doing, I'm going to be in charge, or I'm going to be helping. That's that's the way it is. That's how it goes. It always is. Wherever I go, whatever happens, I'm in charge. And it's just it's like, here you go. It's thrusted upon me, and everybody does what I say. Because when I'm the voice of reason, if the shit has hit the fan and I'm the voice of reason, the shit has hit the fan. Well, anyway, if I'm ever the voice of reason, the shit has hit the fan. Yes. So, yeah. And it's happened. It's happened quite a few times. Little instances and things like that. It happens. And, everybody's standing around like, what do we do? Grab the motherfucker, and let's go. Do some CPR, put a turkey on him, pick the car up off his head, okay, whatever. It's just, that's how it is, that's how it works. Somebody tells somebody what to do, because nobody knows what to do. What do we do here? It happens. When the shooting happens, or somebody has to say, you go inside. You grab your gun. Let's go. Keep your head down. Fire back. Shoot that motherfucker right there. Oh, the police are involved now. Right, Charity? Yeah. So they have reached the end of their walk, I guess, and now the police are stepping in and talking to them. Tulsa, Oklahoma. And they're retreating, or they're backing up. What's up, Charity? How you doing? Don't mess with the power. That's another thing about this computer. Since the battery is fried, if I touch the fucking power cord, it goes off. Ghost Prepper. Special guest, Alaska Prepper. Canning party. It's pretty cool. If you haven't been one of the Ghost Preppers canning parties, go to it. It's a party. Go learn some stuff. What do you want? Oh. Okay. Here. Real quick, I'm YouTubing over here. I'm YouTubing over here. Yeah, I'm YouTubing over here. Hopefully. Yeah, this is from the archives. So, yeah, basically the cops were like, this is it, as far as you come. And y'all go around. Y'all don't come through here. It appears they were going to march through a park or something. But, yeah, there's not going to be any protest. What's going to happen is there's going to be people shot. They're going to walk through your neighborhood, and all you're going to hear is bang, bang, bang. Because they won't tolerate this craziness. Alright? There's kids here. There's livestock. There's food. There's water. There's resource. There's your family. And other families. So, no, there's not going to... None of that craziness is going to be tolerated here. All that NFAC, all that BLM, You know, all that Antifa shit, all that shit, no, stay the fuck out. That's what's going to happen. In places in Oregon, okay, you know, not Portland, but outside of Portland, outside of Seattle, outside of Portland, we start getting into the rural areas. There are neighborhoods that say no, because they've tried. And the roads were blocked. They had SUVs blocking the road, and they had armed guards in the road going, "Not today, Antifa. Don't come through here. Don't say nothing. Don't throw nothing, or we will fire." So there was a little bit of rabble, but guess what? They left. They didn't go in that neighborhood. There's a lot of places like that. So it's already started. And you've seen that in other places too. When the riots happened, the neighborhood watch turned into the neighborhood militia. And they wasn't fucking around at all. You know, they put up a big sign. You're not welcome here. If you don't live here, you're not welcome here. So that's how it's going to work. That's how it's going to work. So not only is it going to be like Africanization or Balkanization, it's going to be Africanization, and it's going to be communitization. Okay, it's going to be you and your community. Your mag might be in the community that you live in, and you're working community, security. And your little park that's in your middle of your apartment complex is now the place where everybody grows their food. You got some pigs and chickens going on in there. You got a cow over there in the big field. It's providing everybody with milk. Later it's going to be a steak. So, Build and Grow 21, Tomato Runners 2. Yeah. So this Saturday, beautiful Saturday, Memorial Day weekend, just some things, a glimpse into the future. We're still going to have we're still going to have life here. It's still going to be I've got some heartburn going on here. Our government wants to have continuity. So, I was going to tell you about my breaking news that I got from my friend here, which you'll be getting from him before you get it from me. And it's very disturbing. Very disturbing indeed. Basically, Canada has had, that's it, they're done having elections. They have a permanent government. You know what that means, right? Permanent government. And they're going to go under martial law. Totalitarianism, alive and well. Is his name Trudeau? Trudeau. They're going to be on lockdown. That's what's up, man. There is ever the need for the day of the rake. The time is now. Those patriots need to rise up, arm themselves with rakes, and get rid of all the leaves. Yep, all those dead leaves need to be raked off the lawn. Patriot brothers know what I'm talking about. But I think we should help them. I think we should help Canada. Our brothers, man. They came around about the same time we did. They really did. Their conception was the same time as us. A little bit different path. Yeah, sure. with some French and the British and the Indians. I'm sorry, Native Americans, or I can say Skrælings. That was a Viking word for them, term of endearment. Since they kicked the Vikings' ass, mind you. So, yeah. But and yeah, they got their guns taken away. They let their guns be taken away. So I get it twisted there. And now they are definitely paying the price for it. So yeah, there's still guns there in Canada. There's some places you can have guns, and there's a lot of places that have guns that never told anybody they had guns. So, but once that, you gotta be careful with that, And it appears that their law enforcement has been jackbooted, militarized to do the bidding of the government. The totalitarian government. So it's very disturbing to watch what's going on in Canada. For one, it's our brothers and sisters that not much is. There's no wall there. I'm on a lake, and on the other side of the lake is Canada. So that's why the Coast Guard is there. That's all they're doing. Is they're stopping all. That's the line in the sand with Canada. And it's the Coast Guard. Okay, you can't go this far into the lake because that's Canada. Okay, got it. We'll fish over here then. So, I really truly believe we should help them. Because that is spreading here. That they're trying it there first. And they're trying to cover it all up. And they're gonna be like, look and see, it's what such a great society this whole communistic anarcho-Marxism is, this total totalitarianism is. See how great this society is? Everybody is nice, happy, they have nothing and they're happy. I'm getting text alerts. Let's see who this is. That's what they want to do, man. They're going to try to work that here. Yeah. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Something about Vietnam SARS. Okay. Let's see if it comes through. And we all know that this whole freaking SARS thing, coronavirus, Vietnam, new cases and deaths in Vietnam. Yeah, okay, whatever. I can't hybrid Indian UK COVID-19 variants. Yeah, whatever. I mean, yep. Alright, yep. It's all fear, y'all. That's everything that they're trying to do. It's fear mongering. Anything they can do to kick up that fear, they're going to do it. That's it. That's what's up. Like I said before, there's billions upon billions of things in this world trying to kill us. All right, that is trying to kill us. All right, everything from the small and the minute to the equally large and terrifying. But I mean, we still go on. No, we still exist. We still get it going. Black power, black power. Oh man, I didn't think about the audio. It might get a little crackly on us. I don't know why. I'm seeing some really good looking rifles on these guys, man. Some SARS. Yeah, there's some AKs. You got some AKs. The AK is a great weapon now. I see a lot of really good looking AR-15s in there. I don't know. And the kid, I don't know how good the kid is. I mean, is this like an Amazon kit? You got your Amazon plate carrier kit. Is this the Wakanda Forever official plate carrier? I don't know. So whatever. Oh, you did you? Let's think about that. All right. Yeah. And you know what? Hey, this is good. This is armed citizens, expressing their 2A rights with their 1A rights. That's America. And you're going to see a lot more of this. Now, their narrative is revolution and change. So anybody else that does it, is going to be met with a lot of pushback. That might be an issue. You know what? There's no violence yet. All right, that's the deciding factor. All right, when these little protests turn into little fights, and then into bigger fights, then it's a problem. Then it's not a protest anymore. It's a war. All right, and you can argue the fact with me on and on and on, but people walking down the street with guns in this country doesn't constitute a war. From the beginning of this country's conception, that has been going on. Okay, that has been going on. I mean, it used to be worse actually. The 1700s and 1800s, they were shooting musket balls at streetlights and shit, in their protest. They were setting things on fire. There's a story where they walked into a brewery and took all the barrels and walked down the street with them. Drank all the barrels of beer and liquor and then set them on fire in the middle of the town square. So, I mean, and yeah, there was a few beatings. There was some cracked skulls and, some people got shot, But, I mean, this is relatively calm in comparison to, everything else we've had. But, all right. The true history. What is the true history? Well, I think I touched on it in some earlier videos. Their true history. But whatever. If they can rewrite their own. If everybody else can rewrite their own history, why not them, right? So, I digress. I'm gonna jump off here. And I think I'm gonna watch me some Lake Fairy Prepper and some Ghost and the canning party. I'm pretty sure you guys are doing it now, but that's. Oh no! Got an ambulance pulling up. Now, the demographic of this area that I live in this apartment complex, is mostly old people. There's two kinds of people here. There's people that are working, and there's retirees. So it's sad to see that, and I hope everybody's okay. It's an idea. That's an idea. Why not have a EMT paramedic in this building? Instead of calling them, you call the residential EMT. Are you okay? All right? What's the matter? Sugar's low, or you're having a heart attack? Okay. That's going to happen. But for the most part, our medical world is here to help. Really is. I can still hit 3 buttons on my phone, and I got backup coming in the form of, armed gun, armed guards, armed thugs, or I've got, life-saving equipment on my way, and people trained how to use it that are willing to cart my ass to the damn hospital and put me on some oxygen and IV and save my ass. Sew me up. Patch me up, doc. And here comes more. Oh, man. So yeah, I'm gonna go be a nosy neighbor and step off my balcony and check it out. Wish I could take you with me, but it's not gonna happen. So this is Matt Shad, encouraging y'all to continue to train, continue to prep, get to know your neighbors, and I've already started blending into the little community, and let me tell you, man, those ribs are really good. I like that beer. And that's how you build a community bag, with ribs and beer, and hey, a little bit of potheads too. All right, so Matt Shad, continue y'all to train, continue to prep, and don't be alarmed at this shit. This is just crap. It's gonna happen until they're, until something else happens. This is just a great show. So, continue to train, continue to prep, because we all know it's a mad, mad world.